Hi everyone, this is Faye. Thanks for watching my channel. I'm all about helping you to understand how to do business in China. After posting my first ever video, I've received many emails asking me for help on company registration. Since the government website is only available in Chinese, if you can't read Chinese, you may consider to use a translation tool or consider help from a professional agency. If you need help, please feel free to contact me by email. I will be glad to help. As you all know, China dismantled all quarantine measures for COVID-19 on January 8th, including requirements for inbound visitors, both foreigners and Chinese nationals. This change means people traveling to the country from abroad will need to have only a negative COVID-19 test within 48 hours to be allowed into the country. International arrivals will no longer to be tested on arrival or undergo quarantine, which is really a major step for the global market and China's economy. Do you want to know how's China's economy doing after the pandemic? Is it doing better or worse? In this episode, I will share the latest news about China's recovery from GDP, financial market, tourism to consumer spending with you.
Last year, amid multiple domestic external headwinds, China's GDP growth slowed sharply from 8.1% in 2021 to 2.8% in 2022. Widespread COVID outbreaks and extreme weather have weakened economic growth. The external environment has also significantly worsened in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, with global growth slowing, inflation soaring, and financial conditions tightening. On the domestic side, the property market slowdown led to a liquidity squeeze for many developers, has further weighed on China's economic activity. Housing demand remains subdued due to weak home buyer sentiment amid the pandemic and mortgage boycotts by owners of homes still under construction. After an uneven growth performance last year, China's economy is projected to recover in 2023. According to the recent interview with IMF Deputy Managing Director Dr. Gita Gopinath on January 18th, she said, "We expect growth in China to come back, to rebound. Looking at the infection trends, and if those persist, we could see a very quick recovery starting from after the first quarter of this year." In January, several key provinces and cities in China have announced their growth targets for this year, most of them above 5%. For example, the southern manufacturing and export hub, Guangdong province, aims to grow its economy by 5% or more in 2023 by supporting the manufacturing industry, accelerating economic integration with neighboring Hong Kong and Macau, and helping private businesses. Zhejiang province, home for Alibaba and Geely Auto, also targeting an expansion of 5% or higher growth this year. Apart from GDP, the financial market response to the lifting of zero-COVID policy has been positive. The MSCI China Index has rallied 52% in US dollar terms from October 31st to January 19th. Over the same period, the currency RMB has advanced by 7% against the US dollar. The communications services and consumer discretionary sectors have been among the top 3 performing sectors in the rally. These include the internet companies, some of which have soared by 90%, driven by the combination of reopening sentiment, and a fall in regulatory concerns. Another key evidence is the big leap of the Hong Kong stock market. The recent Hong Kong stocks surged to the highest level in almost 11 months as trading resumed after the CNY break. Holiday spending in mainland China signaled a rebound in consumer confidence following a wider reopening of the economy. The Hang Seng Index has logged 6 weeks of gains, rallying over 14% so far this year, while the Nikkei 225 in Japan retreating 0.1% and Kospi in South Korea gaining 1.7%. On the other hand, tourist bookings during the CNY surged by 540% compared with a year ago, according to data from ctrip.com. Average spending per booking jumped by 32%. Most outbound travels headed to Asia-Pacific region, for example, Hong Kong, Thailand, Australia, etc. Meanwhile, the number of domestic tourists has seen a sharp rebound as well. According to data from China Railway, over 50 million trips were made by railway in China during the CNY national holidays, causing 57% increase compared with 2021's Chinese New Year. Besides, frequent lockdowns over the past years have led to restraints on household spendings, which resulted in retrenched spending, the market shows this year. Data from the People's Bank of China show that RMB deposits held by households nationwide grew in 2022 by a record 17.8 trillion RMB, a huge surge compared with growth 9.9 trillion RMB in 2021. Many international brands are eyeing the return of Chinese consumers, such as the luxury giant LVMH. We have every reason to be confident, indeed optimistic on China, LVMH CEO Bernard Arnault said during the company's earnings presentation. In Macau, where the Chinese can now travel, the change is quite spectacular. The stores are full, and it's really come back very strong.
I hope you have gained some insights about the recovery of China's economy from this video. If you like my video, please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Thank you.